Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving into something that's really changing the game for growing businesses: AI and automation. We're going to look at how you can practically put your business on autopilot, and we'll use a platform called Automate Flow AI to see how these ideas work in the real world.
Okay, let's jump right in with a question that probably hits home for a lot of business owners. Is your business leaking money every single day? And I'm not talking about some big obvious expense. I mean those small little drips, those missed opportunities that really add up over time. And this leads us straight to our first big topic, the hidden growth killer. We're going to break down why things like speed and having solid systems aren't just nice to haves anymore. Honestly, they're becoming essential just to survive and grow.
So, what does a leaky business actually look like? See if any of this sounds familiar. You're paying for leads, but they just don't get followed up. Inquiries are coming in from everywhere: WhatsApp, email, calls, and it's impossible to track. Your sales team, even the best ones, they're human. They forget important callbacks, and there's just no clear way to see what's working, so you end up relying on people's memory instead of a solid process. And what's the result of all this? It's pretty simple and pretty painful. You're losing revenue, your growth is slow and frustrating, and everything just feels chaotic. This is exactly what holds so many amazing businesses back. Now, let's put some numbers to this. A huge 80% of all sales require 5 or more follow-ups to actually close the deal. Just think about that for a second. 5 different touch points just to get one customer across the line. But here's the reality check. Most businesses, they give up after just 1 or 2 tries. That massive gap between the 5 follow-ups you need and the 1 or 2 you actually do, well, that's exactly where your money is leaking out every single day. And this right here, this is the core problem. Look, it's not about blaming your team. It's about human limitations. We forget things. We get busy. We work from 9 to 5. But an AI and automation system, it never forgets. It's always on. It works 24/7. It's not about replacing people. It's about giving them superpowers. All right, enough about the problem. We get it. Now let's talk about the exciting part, the solution. This is where we get into the idea of putting your business on autopilot. So this brings us back to our case study, Automate Flow AI. So what is it? Well, the best way to think about it is as a complete business operating system powered by AI. Its whole purpose is to do 3 things: capture every single lead, follow up with them instantly, and basically put your growth on a predictable, automated path. So how does something like this work in practice? Let's break it down into 5 simple steps. First, a lead comes in from anywhere: your ads, website, WhatsApp, you name it. Step 2, within seconds, an AI responds intelligently. Then step 3, a smart automated follow-up sequence kicks off on SMS, email, and WhatsApp. The goal? To get to step 4, an action, like booking a meeting. And finally, you can track that entire journey on one simple dashboard. No more guesswork. You know, a huge part of these new systems is getting rid of clutter. Instead of paying for 10 different software tools, they bring everything into one place. Think about it: a unified inbox for all your messages, a website builder, tools to sell courses, and even payment systems, all built in. The goal is to get rid of the chaos of having so many disconnected tools. And this is where the AI really starts to feel like a member of your team. You've got conversation AI that can answer basic questions and qualify leads for you. You've got an AI appointment booker that fills up your calendar while you sleep. The system automatically sends reminders so people actually show up for meetings. It can even score your leads so your human team knows exactly who to focus on. Now, all these features are cool, but let's be honest. What really matters is the impact on your business. So let's get to the most important part, the return on investment. How do you go from chaos to actual, predictable conversions? When you put it side by side like this, the choice becomes so clear. You're moving from manual, inconsistent follow-ups to instant, AI-powered ones. You go from a mess of different tools to one unified system. From guesswork and spreadsheets to full visibility on your ROI. And maybe the biggest shift of all, you go from depending on human memory to being driven by a reliable, automated system. And the results can be pretty dramatic. It's pretty common for businesses who adopt systems like this to see a 30 to 60% increase in their lead conversions. I mean, that's not just a small tweak, that's a massive change in how you make money. Your response time basically becomes 24/7. And, in today's market, the first person to respond is often the one who wins the business. This gives you a huge competitive advantage. And this is the ultimate promise, right? The number of leads that just fall through the cracks goes down to zero. Every single person who shows interest is captured and taken care of. The leak is finally plugged. So you might be asking, okay, but who is this actually for? Well, the truth is, the uses are super broad. We're seeing clinics use it for patient bookings, real estate developers for managing thousands of inquiries, coaching institutes for scaling up admissions. It's great for service businesses and even larger B2B companies. The rule is simple. If your business generates leads, you can benefit from this.
And that brings us to our final and maybe most important point. For businesses today, the choice is becoming really, really clear. You either automate or you risk falling behind. This quote just says it all. Your competition is already doing this. Your customers now expect you to respond instantly, and trying to grow your business with manual follow-ups, it just doesn't work anymore. This isn't some future trend, it's happening right now. So after looking at the problem and seeing what the solution looks like, it really comes down to one question for any business owner. Are you ready to seriously think about what it would take to put your business on autopilot? And for anyone who's curious about a platform like the one we've been talking about, the path to get started is usually really simple. It's often just about booking a demo, maybe even chatting with an AI agent yourself to see how it feels, and just getting a real look at how it could be customized for your specific business.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. As we've seen, tools like Automate Flow AI are really changing the landscape, letting businesses build systems for growth. And the goal is simple, but it's so powerful. Your business on autopilot. It's definitely something worth thinking about for anyone looking to scale up.